What up out there, YouTube heads? Travel Wolves in the building. So today we are going to talk about passport bros versus African American men who travel. Uh-huh. It's us against them. I'm an African American man. I'm not a black man. There's a difference. So I'm going to speak about this as an African American man. Any black man who want to speak about this is welcome to say passport bros versus black men, because black men is kind of a generalized statement. It really encompasses black men who are from other countries that are, they're black, they're from other countries, they're not African American. So I'm going to talk about it from our point of view, because that's what it seems like to me. Passport bros, since I tried to fight it, nobody wants to seem to get away from that. African American men, there are some African American men who embrace it, who identify as the passport bro and embrace it, even though I've cautioned against it to the wind. It's falling on deaf ears. You see, you know what I'm noticing? Because let me tell you the truth. I watch and study everyone's channel. I observe everything. Like today, I noticed, but he already removed it. Um, Bizarro Batman is the name for Foreign Floyd. That's what I call him. I mean, Bizarro Robin is the name for Foreign Floyd. So whenever you hear me say Bizarro Robin, I'm referring to Foreign Floyd. Bizarro Robin today, he went live and he was recording on his live Razor Ray's live. It was Razor Ray's and something Gantz. I forgot his name. Shout out Gantz. He's from Shaolin. Was talking about Floyd. And I noticed that that's something that I do. I go live and I go find me a live and I watch it while I'm live, right? So I noticed that these guys they jocking what I'm doing. Everything I do, they jock. I know they watch. I watch them too. They watch me. I watch them too. But I noticed that there are characteristics of a passport bro. Okay. There are characteristics of a passport bro that can't be denied. First off, funny enough, I'm in a different time zone, and passport bros seem to be uh always offline when I'm online. They always seem to be asleep. Asleep. Like they always sleep. Passport bros, they like their nap and they like to tuck themselves into the bed with their little footies on and think about how much money they don't have, how they can get box on a budget, how much money, how they can dupe a girl out of the box, that's what they like to do. So there's certain characteristics of a passport bro. The main characteristic of a passport bro is that they come on YouTube and they beg. They beg inconsistently. And that's obvious. They beg, they beg, they beg. But not so much important about them begging is that they give you nothing in return. Not even a postcard, nothing. Not even a meetup. Hey, if you donated to me at any time I'm in this country, you here, pull up. Pull up. Nothing. They don't give you anything. Okay? So there's a lot of those characteristics. They have a lot of characteristics. I could spend all day talking about the characteristics. They never put Travel Wolf's name down. I'm still the quote unquote silhouette photo on the cardboard wall. They never put Travel Wolf's name down. They're not going to save me. It's not that I need them for anything. I don't need the clout. I don't need any of that. They won't say it because I'll be listening to um their viewers. A lot of times their viewers are saying a lot of shit that I'm saying. Their viewers just don't know that I exist. So they know if they say my name, people are going to come over here. They're going to discover me, and then they're going to lose a lot of viewers because guess what? It'll be obvious that a lot of these dudes are full of shit. They're full of shit. Let me show you how full of shit they are. Let me show you something. I can't. Give me 1 second. Let me go in and show you something. If you remember yesterday, I showed you some of my artwork from a former project that I did. And I just moved. So every time I move, I dig up all kinds of stuff I forgot about, all kinds of inventions, all kinds of stuff I forgot about. I got an old iBook. What is it? An iBook? Was it called the iBook or the MacBook? I don't know. I got an old. I'll show you guys. It's pretty cool. I found my old iBook, my first MacBook. I think it was iBook or a MacBook. Let me see. Was it called the iBook or a MacBook? Anyway, every time I move, I pull out, iBook. Okay, yeah, I have my old iBook over there. Every time I move, I always pull up all kinds of stuff. So you guys know I'm doing the Kickstarter campaign. But see, this is what I'm talking about. Like, you see this right here? This is the actual poster. So this is the poster from one of the artwork that I showed you yesterday, Joker and the Thief. This is one of the posters we made up. Okay, because it was supposed to be a animated series and then a live action series and all that shit. So this is the poster. This is the poster. So every time I do a project, I invest in my ideas. I invest in my vision. And we do projects all the time. We create all kinds of materials and things like that. And we go in and pitch. We have all kinds of stuff, bro. I got like a whole apparel line, a whole t-shirt line of Joker and the Thief. I got Joker and the Thief t-shirts and hats and all kinds of stuff. And there's a little pamphlet around somewhere, a little comic book around somewhere. So the point I'm making is that I'm an African American man. And so when you deal with me, you get something of value. I take my money and I get it. It's not waiting. It's not like, I need you to do anything to get it. I already have it. I'm just reselling it. This is exclusive. This I don't even make available. This is like what I do with this is I just go. Well, I probably won't. But what I would do with this, why I would keep it to myself and not sell it, is because I may go somewhere. I may go to a conference or a marketplace for films and TV, and I would take this with me and I would go in there and I would pitch. I would pitch the project to get the budget, to get the distribution, to do those things. All right. So these niggas don't have nothing like this. Passport bros stay begging. They don't have nothing like this. They don't sell you anything except bullshit. That's the difference between them and African American men who travel. Okay? This and what they have. Empty. Nothing. So even though I'm doing a Kickstarter account, it doesn't negate the fact that I could just do the book and whatever, and then show you the book, and you guys buy the book, you guys don't buy the book. I don't know. But I just thought I'd try something different. I usually try something different once in a while. I don't really believe in crowdfunding. I don't think the shit works. I think it's rigged. I don't know. White people just seem to do more than people of color. I don't know. I never heard of a successful crowdfunding campaign by a black person. But hey, it's a good thing. It's something for me to talk about every day. It's something for me to talk about every day. So anyway, like I was saying, what happened? Let me see something. Anyway, like I was saying, so here goes the project right here. And it's gonna be a great comic book, it's gonna be a great project. So anyway, the next thing that we're going to talk about is we are going to talk about what African American we're going to talk about what African American men embody. And these guys are playing all kinds of games. They're doing all kinds of games. That's why this is how I set them up. They don't even know it yet. Because see, they're playing all kinds of games. So, but they don't understand, bro. I could make the comic book in a week or 2 weeks. It's really not a big deal. I'm gonna put all of them in it. Richie Mack's gonna be in it. B&T's gonna be in it. I mean, it's gonna be exaggerated caricatures of who they are. And I mean, they got little friends and the homo friends and that shit, all types of gay games and stuff like that. But it's irrelevant, bro. It's irrelevant. It really is. At the end of the day, what they're doing is meaningless. Let me show you something. Let me show you. You see this right here? You see this right here? When I brought it, it was already a limited edition because it's black. Most of the iBooks were all white. This is a black one, and it's still functional. It's still functional. Still works. You know how much this is worth to someone? You know how much I can get for this, and it still works. Of course, I got to take it apart and get the hard drive out of it because this hard drive has some great shit on it, some amazing work, some amazing projects that I just kind of forgot about. But when I look at my work from several years ago, it's like, oh wow, this is amazing. I can't believe I've come so far. So these guys don't have Passport Bros don't have a legacy. Passport Bros live in sensationalism. They live in elaborations of all kinds of smoke and mirrors. They're not real. And I can't understand what the fascination is about them. I can't. I'm confused. I really begin to feel that like um I'm the only. What's this? I really begin to feel that I'm like the only. Um, I'm the only. How you say? Oh, I got a bit on that project. I'm the only person who's aware. Like, look at this shit, bro. My live is like 2 people, 4 people, right? It doesn't even like I don't understand. It's like these weird games. Maybe well, I know I'm probably shadow banned because let's just be honest with you. Let's just be honest. It's YouTubers doing blackface content and it's YouTubers doing buffoonery. I'm a big belief in that. The more buffoonery, if you bring some intelligent and some constructive shit here, the people behind YouTube, they don't want it to be seen. They want to support the buffoonery among us. The more ignorant, the better. The most ignorant so-called man who looks like he's African American, they're going to put them at the front because they're ignorant. They're just that ignorant. That's how the game is. See, you got to understand. There's rules to global white supremacy. One of the many rules is what we call there's no direct confrontation. What does that mean? That means that they can't say, disparaging things about African American men who travel. They can't say African American men who travel are broke and dusty, and all they want to do is buy box, and they broke and dusty, and nobody wants them. They can't. They can't say that. They can't really say black men who travel are broke and dusty, yada 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 yada. All the shit that they say, they never say African American and black men. What they have to do is they have to go around a long way and they say passport bros. And then they say the definition of a passport bro is someone who's black who travels to other countries where they can buy box. That's what they say. But if you've been in Thailand, if I showed you the photos and the videos that I have of people, of men from Thailand, you will see It's Indian dudes who travel to these countries. It's white dudes. It's Asian dudes. Are they not passport bros? That's the ultimate question. Are white, Asian, and Indian men not passport bros? You see how this works? That's why. That's why they shadow ban me. That's why they limit me. That's why these niggas conspire. It doesn't matter at the end of the day. I mean, YouTube is on its way out. You guys don't even know. You guys want to know what's going to happen to YouTube? I'll show you guys this because nobody. See, this is what I'm saying. Like nobody. You guys ever heard of Open AI, Sora? You guys don't even know what that is, do you? It's a artificial intelligence model that takes text and turns it into video. Go look it up. I'll put the name in the description box over here. It takes so you type in what you want to see, and it makes a video for you. Go Google this. Go Google this. Go Google that right now. See, this is the things that they're not talking to you about. What are they really talking about when they come on the live? What the fuck are they talking about? Farting, making their vowels move? Like, what are they really discussing? Nothing at all. They're not discussing anything at all. Go look this up. OpenAI Sora. It's coming out any day now. Any day now. YouTube is done. YouTube is done. Okay? YouTube is done. These guys are finished. These guys are finished. You're gonna come to YouTube. What YouTube's gonna do first is they're gonna suspend any new video uploads. They're gonna say, well, you can't upload videos unless you have a certain amount of subscribers already. So there'll be no new YouTube accounts because they're gonna have a cutoff point where they're gonna say, well, you gotta get subs, you gotta get this many subs before we let you upload videos. Go figure that, right? The first thing that they're gonna do. Matter of fact, we're gonna review YouTube's new terms of service, new TOS. Then the next thing they're gonna do is they're gonna pull every video that's not a travel video or some type of video that they can sell advertising behind. So all these discords, all these 10-hour lives, all that shit is gone. That shit is out. That shit is gone. Okay. They're going to keep certain categories that are meaningful to them, like DIY, travel, food, automotive, motorcycles, homes, those type of stuff. Like what I'm doing right now, talking to you, that shit is gone. Okay? That shit is gone. Okay? And so after they do that, and then of course they cut off the checks, they're creating AI content. And let's be honest, I'll probably be the last man standing because most of these guys right now, this is why you know they're buffoons and they're imbeciles because I'm already in the VR. You should know that. If you don't know that, I'm already in the Meta. I'm about to be in Apple. Matter of fact, I'm about to come to you guys we're working on the way right now to do lives from the Oculus. And because the Oculus is technically a phone, so you should technically be able to do a live, but you would have a different camera point of view, right? Or maybe something augment reality. But I'm already in that. These guys don't have the technical proficiency to do that shit. That shit is still 3 or 4 years away from being like user accessible where a layman can do it. Okay. So this shit is already over. You know, this YouTube stuff is over. You know, it's just a matter of time. Could happen any day now. Any day now. Because they can just take a keyboard and they can type the content they want. So they get from booking.com, they can say, let's show some people on the beach, and they go to a hotel. They can type that. Not to mention, they have some content like that that's valuable. But if they can't connect it to booking.com, if it's not a booking.com hotel in the video, it's not really going to help them. You know what I'm saying? So, but anyway, but that's what you got to understand. You know, like let's look at what Passport Bros is. Let's look what Passport Bros is. They never really even say. Let's look at the Urban Dictionary. What's the Urban Dictionary? Passport Bros LLC. What? Somebody got a Passport Bros LLC? We're gonna take a look at that. Let's look at Passport Bros in the Urban Dictionary. The Urban Dictionary is a true source. Okay, so the definition of Passport Bros in the Urban Dictionary is men who have chosen to seek out foreign women, typically from other countries, for relationships. Okay, they believe that Western women have been influenced by culture and societal pressures to behave in a certain way, and that seeking out foreign women, they can find a more authentic, fulfilling, and harmonious relationship. This is seen as a way to restore the natural balance between masculine and feminine energy and to avoid the wickedness of Western women. Okay, so they never really say black people. So you got to ask yourself, they never really say it's a black men or African American men. So you got to ask yourself why are African American and black men um mentioned only in this. See, I want to be known as an African American man who travels, you know, who travel. That's what I want to be known as, you know. So this guy starts trolling me. This guy's funny. Look at this guy. So he comes in and he starts trolling. I don't even know who this dude is. So this is what they do. They try to, I don't know. I don't know why you come in and behave like that. But hey, guess what? You're banned. That's actually kind of fun. You can ban people like that. That's actually kind of fun. I don't know. See, this is what they do. They're trying to do little trolling things because they know I'm right. And when they're broke and this shit ends, and then they're really broke because they're broke right now, and then this shit ends, they'd be nowhere. They'd be like Keith Murray. You know the greatest travesty about Keith Murray is that he allowed them to make him think that he was important. And now look at Keith Murray. It's a damn shame. It's a damn shame. But that's what's going to happen to all these guys. All these guys, the Zooms, the BMTs, the Austins. Shit, Floyd's already there. Floyd's already there begging. He's already there begging every day. You know, he's already there. Like these guys, these Passport Bros, they think I don't know, but I actually read my analytics. I see that a lot of my movement, a lot of my motion, it comes from WhatsApp because they take my video links and they put it in the WhatsApp group. And they think they're like this, and they have a pompous attitude. These guys have a pompous attitude. I can't begin to think about what they would say. What they say, they probably laugh and they say shit, whatever they say. But they're hoes. They hoes, bro. They hoes. Like if you sending a dude money for nothing, you a hoe. If you watch a dude inconsistently for hours, you a hoe. That's what Passport Bros do. That's another characteristic of Passport Bros. They watch each other for hours. They talk about nothing. Now this shit right here is interesting. This shit right here is Passport Bro LLC, the official passportbros.com site. Make history during the movement. This is interesting. And see, look who you see on here. Asian, Indian guy, white dude, right? You see one black dude, okay? You have the power to save the lives of millions of men. Now on sale, they got some They got some memorabilia, t-shirts. Ain't nothing new. I mean, this shit looks lame. Basically, what they have is they have stock clothing. So you buy it. So they buy the T-shirt, and then they just, they don't buy the T-shirt. They just get the. I mean, they don't buy this. It's already available, like on Printful or something like that. And then what they do is they just put their design on it. Like, are they selling this shit? Is this shit really selling? They just put their little. Oh, you can get featured on their website? How? I'm going to get featured on this website. Get featured on our website. A global call for video submissions. Passport Bro public disclosure. What is your opinion? So you can make a video and send it and get featured on the site. That's interesting. That's interesting. This is it's a pretty hodgepodge site. It's not really, what is a passport bro? Let's keep going through these definitions. Passport bro is a term used to describe, well, you can't see it because the background is black. You never design like that. You have decided different cultures of their own countries outside the passport bro mindset. Let's see the passport bro mindset. Okay, so they argue, in addition, express concerns about what they consider to be a celebration of sexually explicit and provocative behavior. See, this is interesting. See the contradiction. The contradiction. A celebration of sexually explicit and provocative behavior in modern Western hookup culture. They argue that this celebration of hypersexualized behaviors and OnlyFans sex promoting culture. Okay. Okay. So, okay. So, so passport bros is a term, but functions equally as an umbrella term. As an umbrella term, it describes confident, driven, intelligent, self-sufficient men from all walks of life. Okay, so interesting. Interesting they say this. Interesting say this. The movement's origins. Okay. So there goes. So this is interesting. Let me put this in a link. Maybe you guys want to go and read this. Maybe you guys want to go and read this. This is interesting. Let me go put this in the link. I don't think Floyd was begging today, but I know that he's taking your money and buying box, so I know he didn't eat today. Let me go and put this in a link. You guys might want to go check out this link right here and read that part. What is a passport, bro? Right? Because it's definitely an African American man who travels. I mean, they're a little bit embellishing themselves, but it definitely ain't none of these ninjas that's on YouTube. That description is not none of these ninjas that is on YouTube. That's definitely not any of them. So anyway, so let's go ahead. Let me get back. Let me make sure I put this up. But that's definitely not any of these ninjas that is on YouTube. Definitely not any of these ninjas who's on YouTube. So, and that's why I'm doing a book called Not a Passport Bro comic. There's a lot of, it's actually a double entourage because it's really directed at somebody subliminally. Not a Passport Bro comic. Like these guys, man, they really exist in an echo chamber. You know what I'm saying? Like they really exist in an echo chamber. Um, it's really funny to me. It's really, really funny to me. Um, So, but yeah, so like I was saying, you have African American men who travel, and we are the ones who definitely aren't on here begging for tickets, for food, to buy box. You ain't gonna find us doing it. We the ones who really stay in one country for several months, not a couple of weeks, and move around and try to make it like the motion. We doing all this motion. I'm gonna hop to 5 countries in a month, and it's like, oh wow, you went to 5 countries in a month for like a total of like 48 hours, 36 hours. Like, what the fuck? Like, that's maybe 40 hours you've been in the country. That doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean anything. You've been in the country 40 hours. It's like 8 hours a day that's like a 5-day work week. Maybe you've been in the country 52, what is it, 52 hours? Let's see, 6 is 48, 56 hours. Okay, so let's say you've been in the country 56 hours. It doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean anything. You went to a bunch of countries and you were there for 56 hours. What means something is that if you really travel, you're probably going to go to 2 countries, maybe 3 countries a year, because you stay there almost either 4 months or you stay there 6 months. That's an African American man who travel. That's an African American man that travels. Let me change that. African American men that travel. Um, we stay in the country. We stay in the country 4 months. Between 4 and 6 months, we stay in the country. So when people are impressed about a superficial number, like I went to 20 countries. I went to 20 countries in a month. Some stupid shit like that. But you didn't do anything. You didn't really go to the country. You went to the capital city. You stayed there for 2 days, and then you left. That's not really doing anything. Like, it's just stupid. It's really stupid. It's like fuck that shit. But that's what passport bros do. Passport bros, they don't stay in the country that long. They stay in the country maybe 3 days tops, 72 hours, something like that. Not that long. And then on to the next country because they gotta move in a way that they can stretch the money they don't have. And they ain't got no shit like this. They ain't got no shit like this. They can't put anything together. They don't got no shit like this. They can't put anything together. And so that's all they can do. That's all they can do is move around from country to country. It's funny to me. And I'm always watching. I'm always watching. I'm always watching what's going on. I don't really say a whole lot, but I'm always watching what's going on. Let me see what this dude talking about. Somebody's live right now. They trying to steal they trying. Look at this shit. This shit is crazy. Is this nigga serious? Is this nigga serious right now? What the fuck is going on? There you go. Look at this nigga. Let me nigga. Look at this nigga.
To be too hot in your fingers.
This nigga is in some fucking boxes. Bro, are y'all watching this? What the fuck is going on? What the fuck is going on?
They really didn't do nothing.
This nigga is in his fucking boxes with his bird chest doing some shit to his hair. Instead of growing locks, he's doing some shit to his hair. And it's like 187 people watching that shit. That's a passport, bro. I don't even want to look at that. That's what I mean by homoeroticism. You're watching another dude in his drawers. I mean, that is, oh my God. Are y'all watching the dude in his drawers? That's tomorrow's video. Oh my God. Hold on. I can't even. Oh God, they give me so much comment to talk about. They give me so much content to talk about. It's too easy. It's too easy. Yo, did we not hold on? Let me hold on. I'm doing this for y'all, by the way. Fair use, fair use, fair use, fair use. This is a study in bisexuality in African American men. This is for a study in bisexuality in African American men. Let me show you something because I just thought about it. Because everybody was like talking about Tom Young. Everybody was talking about Tom Young with Lady Boys and all that stuff, but nothing's been proven, right? But look at this shit. Look at this shit. Are you kidding me? Look at this shit. Look at this shit. Look at this shit, bro. Bro, look at this
Now
shit.
that I got a physical credit card, I pay him with that.
Look at this shit. And then look at these comments. Look at these comments. Look at these comments. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. 182 people watching, and this was 90 minutes. You guys been
Right above
watching
my
this
left
in the
ear.
bathroom for 90
Oh, right here.
minutes.
That's like a little gap that's in there, but I see what you mean right here too.
Look at this shit. All right, that's enough of this. That's enough of this. And so 187 men are watching a guy in his boxers. I think we got. Yo, I gotta be honest though. Floyd might be. You might have had a. You might have missed. You might have misread Floyd because this is some shit I would expect from Bizarro Robin. When I say Bizarro Batman, of course, we mean Austin Holman. So when I say Bizarro Batman, that's what we mean. This nigga is in his fucking drawers, bro. He's in his fucking drawers, cutting his hair, and you guys are watching it. Bizarre. Or bizarre. Bro. And you guys are watching it. You guys are watching this shit. In case you guys don't know who Bizarro, Batman, and Robin is, let me tell you real quick who they are. See if I can find. So there was a version of reality where Batman and Robin well, there's a version of reality where everything is inverted. So the people they exist differently. Like they don't use doors, they just go through the wall. I know you guys heard about Bizarro Batman and Robin. I know you guys heard about them. I know you guys heard about them. They're just, like this is Bizarro Robin. So like this you talking about he cut hair. Wow. WG, what's up with you, bro? What's good with you? Ah, come on, man. This shit is acting janky now. All right. I can't show you who Bizarro Batman and Robin is. You can look it up, but that's what these guys are, man. These guys are Bizarro, Batman, and Robin. They're not the actual characters. They're the alternative version of these characters. They do things in a different manner. than what these characters would do. So the person you want Bizarro Batman to be, whenever I say Bizarro Batman, that's a reference to Austin Holman. That's his name. The person you want Bizarro Batman to be would not first off be smoking a cigar beyond the point of the cigar ban. That's a taboo. That's a no-no. Okay. No, I never watched Seinfeld. That's a taboo. That's a no-no. Okay. Second, they would never be in their drawers. Nat, what do you think about this nigga in his drawers on a live, cutting his hair for everyone to see? They would never be in their drawers for everyone to see, cutting hair in the bathroom. Just not something that happens. Some things a man should never do. It's just some things a man should never, ever, 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 ever do. Austin's in his drawers. You got here late. Go to Bizarro Batman's page. That's Austin Holman. He's in his drawers. Hold on, let me show you. I'm gonna show bro, this shit crazy. No Diddy. This shit crazy. This nigga in his drawers, bro. He in his drawers. Yo, yo. And then we got them pulling the plug on African internet. I got to talk about that. I'm going to tell you what happened with the African internet. We're going to go in on that today. I'm going to tell you what happened because apparently they shut down Africa's not DNS. What is it called? They shut that shit down. Look at this nigga. This nigga's a funny nigga, bro. This nigga is smoking the cigar. He's smoking a cigar like it's a big blunt. I don't know if it's a cigar or a big fucking blunt. The title of this video is Turning My Life Around. Nat, what do you think about this nigga in his drawers?
Thank you.
What do you think about this nigga in his drawers? Look at these comments, bro. Look at these comments. Hold on. Look at these comments. Look at these comments, bro. Look at these comments. Look at these comments.
Put these on charger.
This nigga's in his drawers, bro. That's all I'm gonna show it. This no Diddy. This nigga's in his drawers, bro. 173 people watching, and more are coming. The scary part is the number is going up. That's the scary part. The nigga's not talking about shit, but the number is going up. He's not talking about anything. He just cutting hair, smoking a cigar like it's a fucking roach. You're not supposed to smoke a cigar like that. I don't know if it's a blunt. Maybe it's a blunt. He literally got this much of the cigar left. The way you smoke a cigar is you smoke a cigar maybe like this much. This much of the cigar you smoke. I don't have one to show you, but it's not much. All the flavor is in a couple of few inches, and then that's it. You never really smoke a cigar beyond the band. That's why the band is there, you know. Well, this is the guy that they fucking with, bro. This is the guy. Y'all, you see it? You see how they bait and switch? You see how they bait and switch, y'all, right? Remember I told you guys I had a hunch that one of the reasons they pushed Thailand on us hard is because Colombia don't come up like Thailand do, Pattaya specifically. Brazil, Rio don't come up like Pattaya do specifically. Like if I started naming my videos Pattaya, Thailand, talking about Pattaya, I would do really well. But I don't want to do that because of this reason. I kind of feel like they have an ulterior motive. I have a hunch, and that they're trying to bait and switch us. No Diddy. They're trying to bait and switch us because I notice when I go to the other clubs, it don't be the third sex in those other clubs. It don't be in other clubs. It don't be the third sex. When I go to the clubs that we frequent, nigga, you know what I'm saying? It's overall it's a bait and switch, and then like I said, Like I said, I just know shit be organized more than it looks. So they go with any white dude. I say this all the time. They go with any white dude, any shape, any height, shape, size. They go with any white dude, any Indian dude, any Asian dude. When it comes to black men, they have a type. Their type is this big. Okay. It's the really tall brothers who got the body game. And then if they're handsome, that's a plus. And then if they're generous, like they're coming from Bahrain or they in the military, so they got a lot of money to spend, that's a plus. But they really start differently. So with everyone else, they start with the wallet. Well, they just know Indian dudes spend the most right now, but I think the Chinese about to knock them out the box. But so Indians spend the most right now. Then it's Chinese, then it's the white dudes, then it's what they consider us to not spend the most. But not that we can't spend the most, we just have a different relation to money. But they start differently for the other guys. With us, they start with how tall is he, body game, some other shit. Is he handsome? Then they get to the money. It's a smaller group. It's a smaller group, and that's so that they think they get. But unfortunately, a lot of fat African American men are somewhat desperate, so they want to get you out there, and then you get shut down because you ain't got the right clothes, you ain't got the right wardrobe, you ain't buy no winter circle apparel. You ain't got your wardrobe game together. You ain't even go see a tailor. You ain't doing. You come in there. You come into a. Think about this. Think about this. You come into a foreign country with the same type of clothes you wear in America that don't help you get any females. Think about that. You come into a foreign country with the same fashion style and fashion sense that don't help you get any women in America. Think about that. And you think those clothes are going to do you better because you're in another country? No, they won't. Because people in Brazil, they dress really well. People in Colombia, they dress amazingly well. Their clothes look new all the time. And I swear to God, some of these dudes probably got 14 of the same shirt. It just looked like it's the same, but it's not. They have 14 of the same shirt, so it always looks new. Like I got like 5 of these. I got 5 green shirts. I have multiple shirts, so they always look new, you know? So they dress well all the time. Thailand, it's not really a big deal, but I think if you're an African American man and you're fat, it will benefit you to look better than the type of dudes I see walking around. You know, it'll benefit you to look better. Put some fucking shoes on. Don't be doing no flip flop shit. Don't be walking around no flip flops. Do some, put some shoes on. Shit like that. No tank tops. Put some clothes on. Dress well, right? Because it's a race. If it's going to be a race thing, the only thing you can do is dress better than them. You know, you walk into the bar with a winner circle, you're going to be better than the dude with with a faded ACDC shirt and some dirty ass flip flops. I ain't gonna lie. One night I went out and I was going to see this girl. She dragged me down there. I didn't really want to be there at one of these bars. And there was a dude, he had a good style on him. He was dressed really like he was overdressed for a beer bar, but his style was really good. That's the first dude I ever complimented on. I said, damn, this dude got a good style. He was doing his thing, you know what I'm saying? Everything was put together well. He put a lot of effort into coming out looking good to buy a box. Coming out looking good to buy a box. So I say that, and he was like a Spanish dude. He was like Colombian or Cuban or something. With some type of Spanish dude, like Spanish or white dude. But anyway, shit, he might have owned the place for all I know. Because sometimes it'd be like that. You don't even know. Like it'd be like that. But you got this guy in his underwear. with the bird chest. He got the bird chest. This nigga got the. I don't even want to look at it no more because it's really disgusting. It's really gross. It's really gross, you know. And people trip on somebody who does nothing, and your guys ain't talking. If your guys ain't talking about this nigga in his boxes with no shirt on, smoking a cigar like it's a blunt tomorrow, then I know what it is. I need to just stop. I know what it is. Then I know what it is. You know what I'm saying? I can already see what it is. It's not really anything. Not a big deal. I can already see what it is, but you know, I'll have my proof. I'll have my actual authenticity. It'll be authenticated that this is what's going on. Because that shit is crazy. That's that's crazy. All these people are just looking at this nigga in his drawers, bro. What kind of you're not even looking. It's not even a chick in the bathroom with him. It's not even a female. So you can't get a female to come over. That's really what we're seeing is that this guy can't get a female in another country to come over, even if she really likes him. That's what we're seeing. You know what I'm saying? And then you saw the other dude, Bizarro Robin, with the chick. I think he took the chick back to his apartment. So he ain't got now understand this. Okay. Remember I told you guys this. He has money. He obviously has some money. But he comes on here and he begs you guys for money. He obviously has some money because if he doesn't have no money for the plane ticket or whatever it is, you understand that he just spent the money on box instead of getting a plane ticket. So when he cries to you by the end of this week that he's stranded, you guys remember to tell him you brought box. That's why you're stranded. He did the Jay Rillo thing all the way. He went over his budget, had to get that box. And he's gonna watch. Mark my words. I'm gonna be waiting for this video. I'm gonna be waiting for this live where Bizarro Robin comes on and he's in the airport in DR. And he's embarrassing all the brothers in DR because he's gonna come on. He'll be the second one. It's gonna be this year we're gonna have two ninjas come on DR talking about what here goes account. Here goes account. We got I ain't even gonna put him out there like that. I ain't gonna say his name, but I'm gonna be a little bit of a sucker and not say his name. But we got one YouTuber raising money to go to DR. We got another YouTuber who was raising money. His name was TMI something, raising money to go to DR, and he actually left. He actually went to DR. I forgot his name, TMI something. I showed you that he was raising like 1,500 to go to DR. We got another guy, not really a YouTuber. That's Jay Rillo, who was begging, who was stuck in DR. He was begging, and then we got Bizarro Robin, who by this Friday, maybe Saturday, well, we know he was stuck in Colombia. You guys got him to DR. So now he's going to be stuck in DR, begging for a ticket, trying to come back home to the States. Do you see? That's the count. That's the count. 4. Taking their money, the desire to go to a country for the women, to give the women the money you don't have for their box, the desire is that strong. Oh, that's who he. Yeah, he was raising money. Yeah, he was raising money. Maybe it wasn't him, but I think it was him. Let me see. Hold on. Maybe was he. Was he just raising $1,400, $1,500 to go to DR? He was going to Thailand. I think he was raising money. Let me see. Hold on. So the desire is that strong. The desire to take the money. Look, let me show you something. Let me show you something. Let me show you something. Remember I showed you guys. Remember I showed you guys this poster, right? Remember I showed you guys this poster. I showed you guys this poster, right? Now let me show you something. Let me show you something. Let me remove this for a minute. Remember I showed you guys this poster, right? Okay, now this poster, like you just see the end product. You just see the end product, right? This poster. But I had to go through, I think I went through 7 artists. So I had to pay them and they do the thing. And some people I paid them to do different versions. And then, and then I pay one to do the better version, right? And then the coloring and all that stuff. I pay someone to do all of this. This is like the quality of how the comic book is going to be. The comic book is going to be in this quality. You see this quality? See how that looks? Look at this. Look at this detail. The comic book is going to be in this detail. Okay? The comic book is going to be in this detail. Now, I had to probably spend, just to get the artwork, maybe $4,000, I think, just to get the artwork, all the different artwork. I got so many different versions of this poster artwork-wise. This was the final one. And then to print the poster, look at the artwork. You can see the artwork. Look at the artwork. And then to print the poster, because I'm only printing one poster, maybe 2, that costs like $200. Because when you do stuff on a one-off, it costs $200. That's why I realized with the Winner Circle, I stumbled into a whole new business that's gonna just scale beyond the polos, like a whole new business that I just realized because making one-off items is expensive, but I can do that in fashion. I can make one-off items in fashion for So anyway, what I'm saying is that if you can get money off of this internet stuff, right? You can get people to say, hey, I'm going to give you $5. I'm going to give you $10 because you're so pathetic to them. If you can get that and your goal, your agenda is not to do something constructive or build something that's going to make you money or even buy some stock or even buy some crypto, right? That's not your agenda. Your agenda is I'm going to get this ticket. I'm going to get this Airbnb. I'm going to go to Shisua. I'm going to find me some chicks. I'm going to buy box. I'm going to come back home and be right back in the same situation, the same economic situation. I have nothing to sell. I have nothing to create revenue with. You see how I got here? This was accumulation of a lot of things that make revenue. You see this MacBook right here? This is one of many. This iBook, I didn't use iBooks. I used PCs before, but this iBook was this is my first iBook that I ever bought. Maybe my second one. This is my second iBook. But this right here, when I take this hard drive off, this has a whole bunch of things that can make me revenue on it. Okay? And not to mention that this by itself is probably worth a couple of $1,000s to the right person because people collect this stuff and it still works. I mean, I don't have the battery, and I don't have the charger, but it still works. But even if it doesn't work, people collect this stuff because it's in pretty mint condition. But it works. It works. But anyway, I've never taken my money and said to myself, okay, I'm gonna go buy box with it. I take my money and I say, what's something I can build that can make me revenue, that can put me in $1 million home, right? What's something that I can build? And that's what I do. So that's what African American men do, that Passport Bros don't do. Okay? Passport bros, they only live for their next piece of tail. Like to them, pussy is life. You know what I'm saying? To them, it's life. Like they can't live without it. And that's weak. That's weak. Okay? You come from the pussy. You don't belong to the pussy. Okay? So that's weak. All right? So that's fucking weak. But that's who all these dudes are following. Why are they following them? Because that's how it's set up. They set it up so you're supposed to follow them right off the fucking cliff. Yeah, that's who it is. TMI Santiago. You guys see right here. Let me show you this guy. Yeah, TMI Santiago. He raised well, was this even new? He was helping. He was saying, "Give me money to get to Sosua." 1,400 donation live drive. Help me get 1,400 to get to Sosua. Oh, this was 3 months ago. So this was a while ago. So this is what it is. You know what I'm saying? This is what's going on out here. Now, could he have taken? Now, could he have taken that 1,400 and done something really worthwhile with it? Could he have turned? Could he have turned that 1,400 into millions of dollars? Possibly. He could have bought a brick. He could have went to DR, bought a brick. Bag up, nigga, bag up. Bag up, nigga, bag up. Right? Bag up, nigga. Bag up, right? So this guy, let me show you something. Let me show you what African American men do. So this guy, it's important that black people catch up to tech. It's important because we're out of it right now. We're out. We're out. We're not even in the game, right? We're out. And we can catch up if we get into this robotics, like AI is already done. The only thing we can do is go to the front of the line and get into the hardware for robotics. That's the only way we can stay relevant, or we'll all be back to being chauffeurs and porters and shit like that. I don't know what's going on with the internet today. They fucking with me over here on the internet. So this guy right here, he has a AI startup called AI Squared, and he used LinkedIn to raise $13.8 million. If you don't know about LinkedIn, it's a professional site. He used LinkedIn to raise $13.8 million. That's an African American man who travels. That's what we do. Okay. That's what this is. That's what this is. Okay. That's what this is. You know, that's what this is. Okay. So it's not about you giving them money because you want to see them travel. It's about what are they doing with the money. Okay. Because obviously they're not using it to create more revenue for themselves. It's revenue, then it's profits. They're not using it for that. So to give them money to go somewhere and come back home, it's pretty pointless. It's like, what's the point in going to DR so okay, let's break down the scenario. Let's kick the ballistics, as they say. So You're in America. You're in America, and you're a sexless man in America, right? And so you try to think to yourself, you're a sexless man in America, and you try to think to yourself, how can I get some box? And these passport bros tell you, come to this, come here, go there, go there, go there. But you ain't got no money. So then you hop on YouTube and you say, okay, let me try to get some people to give me some money to go here, go here, go there. And they do that. And you go to the place and you get your box, and then you come back to America and you ain't got no money and you ain't got no box. You right back to that jar of Vaseline and Pornhub. You're right back to where you started. Okay? You're right back to where you started. So, with that being said, what's the point? You see what I'm saying? What's the point? Okay? There's no point to it. It's no purpose, no real function. This Friday or this Saturday, when Floyd is begging you guys to help him get home because he spent his money on box. You saw him with the girl. When he's begging you guys to help him get home because he spent his money on box, right? Oh man, let me get out of here. Let me go hop on Traveling Tony because I want to talk to him about that. Who pulled the plug on Africa's internet? That was real. That was real. So anyway, let me wrap this up real quick. When he's hitting you guys up and he's like, "Oh man, I ain't got no money. I need a plane ticket to America. He needs a plane ticket to Miami. That's like $80, whatever. So he's gonna need 75 to $80 to get a plane ticket to Miami. That's what he's gonna tell you guys. You gotta make sure you ask him about buying that box because he has money. He obviously has money. If he didn't have any money to eat or fly or for his Airbnb, his only priority was buying box. That was his only priority. His only priority was buying box, bro. That's crazy. You know how crazy that is? That was his only priority was buying box. Anyway, man, let me get on out of here. Let me just show you guys what you can expect. Let me just show you guys what you can expect. Like I said, like we got all kinds of shit in here, bro. I got all kinds of shit. Like I do this shit, you know what I'm saying? I do this shit. Like these dudes, man, these guys don't really do this shit, man. These guys are frauds, bro. These guys, to me, these guys are frauds. I do this shit. I know what it takes. This is the type of artwork you can expect. This is the quality of the artwork that you can expect from the comic book. So at some point, the comic book is coming. It doesn't really, it's negated. What the point is it's negated. This is the type of artwork this is the quality of the artwork you can expect. I'm very good at picking my artists. Okay. You see that fucking detail? Okay. I'm very good at picking my artists. This is the quality of the artwork you can expect. Okay. I'm very good at this. I do this. Okay. I do this. Okay. That's the book. Okay. I do this shit. This is a sci-fi project. Maybe I should put the podcast up. Let you guys start listening to the podcast with me. Then we got remember I told you about the apparel, because it's a whole, when someone buy, if I was to still sell this, it's a whole package. It's like Star Wars on fucking steroids, bro. It's a whole package. And the only thing that's different is that I can actually make my own t-shirts. So I can make you a better fitting t-shirt. Like, I can really make you a better fitting t-shirt. I can get your measurements and make you a t-shirt that really fits you with this on it. So it's a whole, we got all the auxiliary products, man. It's a whole package. Food stuff. Don't even get me started on the we had like Burger King and McDonald's boxes, and you know how you see the Aquaman shit. We have all of that shit. You know how they had the Dune shit? If you went to see Dune, they had the popcorn tin that was the sandworm. We got all that shit, man. We got all, because all that shit is money. When your shit gets to the theaters, all that shit is money. I got all that shit. You know what I'm saying? We got all the apparel. We got all the apparel. You see, I don't know if you can really see. This is the hat, but I'm showing it from this side because you see that right there. So this story is developed around the macaw, the macabre, or the macaw, right? It's kind of complicated to explain, but that's the symbol on the hat, right? So it's built around that, and this is one of the hats. So like, when these dudes try to play with me, bro, when they do the trolling and they do, whatever they organize, they're all suckers. They're all losers, bro. Just understand that. I put money into all of that and haven't seen any money because I can do that. And then I see some money, and then the things that make me money, I will never really even tell you about. I will never even tell you the shit that I do that make money that I'm involved in, because why? You know what I'm saying? It's not for you to know. But just know that I have my own little personal things, and I have things that I do as a career to make money. People pay me for my input. People pay me for my imagination. Way more than these guys raise on super chats and all that shit. So just know that, like, when you come over here, this is the type of man you're dealing with. You're dealing with an African American man that travels. I'm featured on someone else's travel channel, and I don't say shit. I'm in all these countries. I don't say shit. These dudes are nowhere. They're losers. And the only way they're at, because the way it's set up in global white supremacy, is they want to suck you into this losership. They want you to not succeed. It's a trap. I just showed you how much you think Star Wars is worth. I just showed you I invested in a whole shit like that. And the story, oh my God, the story is way better than Star Wars. It's probably the last original story. I don't want to toot my own whistle. Some of it's even in that MacBook I showed you, that iBook. I'm about to tear apart in a minute. But let me get out of here. Let me go hop over on Tony's page. You want to get the polos, you know where to go. You want to jump on the Kickstarter, you know where to go. I think it would be good for those African American men to really support this project. And then we could say we bring something constructive and creative to the table. So understand why these ninjas is mad at me. It's not what I say, it's what I'm able to accomplish that they're not. It's what I achieve that they haven't. It's what I do that they can't. And they need to stay in their place and accept their station. That's how this works. Doesn't work any other way. If we were organized on the confines of the mafia or the military or feudal Japan, a lot of these dudes wouldn't be here. They would be You know what I'm saying? They definitely would have lost a lot of fingers, okay, and their head, and maybe even their head, okay. So I think it's a good opportunity to do something fresh and original. You know, we can knock this out with a couple of 10 people with $1,000. We could knock this out, and I can get the comic book done and drop it before you know it. And we'll have something to really. I got a surprise for you guys though. I wasn't gonna. I'm gonna do something that I probably shouldn't do because it's not gonna be respected. I got a little surprise for you guys. So I'm gonna do something for you guys. A little surprise. We see we see where it goes. I'm gonna make sure that all these niggas is in it. I know how to get. I know how to get. I know how to get you. I'm gonna make sure I have the right off the rip. I'm gonna make sure I got all the characters in it. I'm gonna make sure it's got Dirty Mac, it's got Black Man Tricking, it's got Bizarro, Batman and Robin, it's got Memphis, it's got shit. I think that's it. Definitely, it's definitely gonna have the suckers in it right away. So I gotta get to that. I gotta get to the suckers. And I'm gonna do something where it's gonna be a simple story where just how I'll be watching them, I go and spend my last in the scenario. The person watches them on YouTube, they go and spend their last, and then they get there and realize the shit ain't what it was told to them, and then they're stranded, they're stuck, or they come back burnt. You know what being burnt mean, right? They come back with an STI. They call it STI now. We used to call it STDs, right? And then that's that. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be a short story, little couple of panels, and I'm gonna probably sell it too. I ain't gonna let you guys really see it. I'm gonna show you the cover. I ain't gonna let you guys see it. I got it in my mind how it's gonna look. I got it in my mind how it's gonna look. And it's gonna be a nigga walking around in his drawers. Yo, is this nigga still in his drawers? Hold on a minute. Let's go. I just want to show you, like, bro, they out here baiting and switching on you. You don't understand what if you don't understand what bait and switch is, then you got a problem. Let me go over here. See, y'all don't even fuck with Traveling Tony, bro. Traveling Tony. Did y'all see the land that he brought? Everybody, we about to go over to Traveling Tony's page in a minute. When I get out of here, everybody go over to Traveling Tony's page, man. Fuck these hoes. We not about to fuck with these hoes, man. I'm tired of talking about these hoes. Everybody gonna be a hoe and do what they do. I'm not gonna keep talking about it because it's pointless. It's my energy. I gotta get rid. Y'all watching this nigga get dressed. Is this shit for real? Y'all watching this nigga get dressed. Are you serious? Y'all watching this? Y'all watching this nigga get dressed. Y'all watching this nigga get dressed. Now this nigga got a now this nigga got an ill fitting now this nigga got an ill fitting suit on. Now he got on an ill fitting suit. This shit is crazy. I mean, it's totally tasteless. This shit is crazy. He got on an ill fitting suit. Anyway, fuck that shit, bro. Y'all gonna do what you're gonna do, or you're not gonna do what you're gonna do. I ain't gonna keep talking about it. I'm about to get on my New York. I'm about to get my New York City nigga shit. I ain't gonna keep trying to do this. Because I ain't making no money and I ain't interested. If I ain't getting paid, I ain't interested. We all gonna go over to Traveling Tony's though. Let's go over to Traveling Tony's. Let me give you hold on a minute. What? What the fuck is this shit? I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I don't even, I'm gonna leave that alone. Anyway, y'all go hop on over to Traveling Tony's page. I'm about to get up out of here. I'm about to go over there and see what he's talking about. They cut the internet off in Africa. That's the type of shit I like to talk about. I like to learn about. They cut the internet off in Africa, so I'm about to go over there and fuck with him. So y'all can join me. There's 7 of y'all. Let's go rock over there. It'll be 8. He got 3 already, so that'll be 12. That'll be 11 people. So let's all hop over there to Traveling Tony's page, and make sure you like and subscribe if you haven't already. I'm out of here. Peace.